Since my wife and I both have Samsung S21s, cell phones that don't have SD cards enclosed so we can save our files, we quickly fill up our phones with apps and documents and pictures and videos, lots of videos. So I'm making a flash drive that I can download all that information from the phone and put it on the thumb drive. This is the memory that I got for that enclosure, and it's from Samsung. It's a 980 Pro NVMe M.2 in the 1 terabyte version. I bought this from Samsung itself, just got delivered from FedEx. So this is a NVMe enclosure that I found on Amazon from QuizLab, and it came in last week, and I was waiting for the memory to arrive, and the memory was just delivered by FedEx from Samsung, so I'm going to install it. So inside the box from the enclosure is the enclosure itself, a screwdriver, some screws, and an instruction manual, which you probably really don't need. I'm not going to take the time to bother reading it. Now, once I remove the cover off the top of the enclosure, I took the screws out and removed the cover, and I found these thermal pads in there. I guess the thermal pad is supposed to go on top of the memory that I'm going to install. This is the inside of the enclosure for the NVMe memory, and as you can see, it has different spots where you can place different sizes. These are all screw holes. So ours is the 2280, so it's 22 millimeters wide by 80 millimeters long, so ours will go all the way to the end of the last screw over there. I opened the NVMe box, and this is the memory that's going to be going into that enclosure. To install the memory, just put it in the slot there and make sure the pins line up, and then you put it in at a 45-degree angle. Then we're going to push it down and then see where that last where that screw goes in. That's where we're going to put the screw in. So after we put the memory in there, we tighten up that last screw, just hold it out, hold it down, and there you can see that now we have the memory installed into the enclosure. So this is our 1 terabyte memory for our thumb drive to download our photos and everything from our Samsung phone. All right, let's continue. Now we're going to take our thermal pad and place it right on top of this memory stick, or M.2 drive, 1 terabyte drive. We're going to put this thermal pad right on top of it. It's to help dissipate the heat. Got that in place, and then on the top it's kind of tacky, sticky, and that's gonna connect to the stick to the enclosure, and to help dissipate the heat. So let's get this put back on now. So we put the back on and the enclosure, and so we got it all set up, ready to use. This is the front of it, and here's a neat thing about this. See this handle here? We can take it off, and this is now a USB to USB, so we can just plug it in and plug it into our phone. And there, now you can see it's got the USB-C to USB-C and hooked up to our Samsung S21 to download all those files that can't be saved on our phone any longer. because there isn't an SD card or micro SD card in place. They had to go this route. All right, hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to share this with your friends, it's a great idea in a way that you can save some money on a USB drive. This is a 1 terabyte now USB drive built with a Samsung M.2 980 EVO. All right, aloha.